Hey guys, for this week's video we're going to take a look one by one at the animals that just hatched from my T-positive 007 male from Selective Origins to Rayden, my cold-blooded earthline T-positive matrix. And we'll take a look at each individual baby right out of the egg. So take a look and stay tuned. Welcome baby number one to the world. This one looks like a nice Goldeneye. Loving the clean sides, giving room for lots and lots of red when this animal's older. You can already see it's nice. But definitely like the side pattern there. Definitely going to be a nice looking animal. The worst part about this clutch is I'm so broke that I'm going to have to sell most of these animals, and I'm going to want to keep probably almost all of them. And that's just not reality, but this is a smoking animal. This is the second baby out. Looks to be a T-positive 007. Very nice animal here. Also, once again, I love near the tail there. There's a decent amount of spots left for this animal to show some nice coloration as an adult. You know, also very weary, just like the other baby. Blood pythons I typically expect to be kind of jerks. Once in a while you get some nice ones. These ones both were very obviously weary from the moment I went into the incubator. Sometimes you can tell they're a little bit more curious. These two were not. You can see the position this animal's in is a defensive position. But super nice looking animal. Really love that tail. It's going to be so red when that animal's older, and it's going to be so nice. And it's going to develop some nice pinks up there. So very happy so far. Very cool animal. This one here is the third one to hatch. A little high strung like the others, but cool looking animal. You can see it's giving me the stink eye a little bit right now. Mostly because when I move the container around, you know, it shifts the water around, so the animal feels that something's off. Plus at this age, they really like to kind of keep targeting on me, but I really like the melty sides there. I think the pattern overall is kind of cool. It's got a stripiness to it without being striped. A lot of purples coming in down the tail already. Considering this thing just hatched, you can see those there. They're not really showing up purple so much on the camera, but they are. So really cool looking little animal. This one here is the fourth animal to hatch from the clutch. This one came out and a little more striped than the last one, but still kind of those melty cool patterns. Also some nice purples coming in this one's tail. This one probably doesn't have as vibrant of purples, although this one hatched a little bit later than the other one, so it hasn't colored up quite as much. But I do think it's more purple uniform throughout along the back and stuff like that. I think the other animal will probably finish a little bit more red than this one, but I think this one might have more of those purples. Still really like the contrast, and we'll have to see. Both of these last two are possibly matrix. I haven't really looked to see yet. This one's got a pretty defined wide eye stripe, I think, so this one probably is matrix here. I didn't really look at the other one. I'd have to actually watch the video I took back or look at the animal. But let's get to the next one for now. This is baby number 5, another T-positive 007. You can see where it's pretty thick through there, where it's absorbed its yolk. This one's a little bit calmer than some of the other ones. You can still see, probably from the video, it's breathing a little heavy, but not in as much of a defensive position, and you know, it was much nicer letting me take it out of the incubator. You'd be amazed though, they look like they're like almost dead, and then you touch them and get them upset, and man, they can move. But just a really cool animal. Love a lot of the stuff down the tail. You can see the eyes always moving and watching. That's going to really develop into some nice color as this animal ages. This is an animal where if that Goldeneye that I really like were not to be female and this animal was female, this would probably be my second choice as of right now for the animal that I'm going to keep, because I think that's going to explode with red as it gets older down the tail end there and coming up the sides a little bit, and I think that neck will really develop into a really nice pink. So this animal's up there for me so far. It's probably my second favorite in the club. Of course, I open my mouth and talk about how the last baby is my second favorite, and I hadn't taken this one out yet. Just took this one out of the box right now from the incubator. That's what it's sitting on top of, was the egg box. This one definitely rivals that one. It would be tough decision to pick between the two, which I like better. I love the tail once again, really like that. I like the color coming up the side up there. Sorry, my finger is going to mess with the focus. I really like the head on this one, the eye stripe. Just a really solid looking animal. This one is a little bit more high strung and a little bit more defensive than the other one. But at this stage of the game, that really doesn't mean a lot. So you wouldn't pick an animal based on personality just coming out of the incubator. You give them 1, 3, even 6 months sometimes, then you really start to see what their personality is as they get more comfortable. But yeah, it would be tough decision to make between these two. I think I'm probably still going to lean towards this one there. But yeah, any of these animals would be, you know, a wonderful addition to any project, with the Goldeneye gene, with the Matrix gene, with T positive. There's just so much wonderful lineage in here. A lot to like. One more baby yet to come. And this is the last baby from the clutch. This one I finally had to kick out of the incubator yesterday, well, last night. It would not come out of its egg. I ended up cutting the entire top of the egg off. Sometimes they absorb all their yolk. There's nothing wrong with them. They just are too nervous to come out, so they just stay in their eggs because they feel secure in there. So what I do in that case, when it's clear that the egg, the yolk has all been absorbed, I just take the whole egg and I put the whole egg in a tub like this. And then last night, he or she came out overnight, and I just threw the egg out this morning. Nice looking animal here. Obviously T positive. Got some nice purples that are going to come in on this animal. Should be a nice red animal when it's older. Lineage obviously is really good here, as we've discussed. A couple different views here. Very little vermiculite in this one because it came out of the egg right into here. So the only vermiculite really that's on the paper towel was from the bottom of the egg. So that's nice. This animal looks clean. Definitely a cool little snake. You can see body positioning, that it's flattened out and nervous, but it's not being overly defensive or anything like that. So hope you guys enjoyed this clutch, and I will definitely keep you updated on them. And don't forget, members of my channel first get the opportunity to buy available animals. Everybody else will get a chance after that. These guys obviously won't be available for a month or two, but they will start there, and then the rest will become available, so stay tuned. Thank you.